It is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! As we now enter the YCS Grand Finals with Rokket versus Generaider. Rokket is going to start off strong by activating Quick Launch. They're allotted to special summon a Rokket monster from their deck to their side of the field. And typically it is Rokket Tracer, but it looks like Rockets are going to decide on Silver Rokket Dragon. Now, both of these strategies are going to have to play a lot different. They're going to have to take risks, make chances in order to win this game. And it looks like Rokket is going to start from a different play line by summoning Rokket Tracer to their side of the field. Alongside the Silver Rokket Dragon, they'll both be used for Link summons. Rokket Tracer will be used for a Link summon into Striker Dragon, which will allow them to add a Boot Sector launch from the deck to the hand. And one would assume that Boot Sector launch would special summon another Rokket from the hand to the side of the field, but only time will tell. Silver Rokket Dragon and the Striker Dragon will be used for a Link summon. The Link summon of the monster will probably be a Dragoonity Knight Romulus. That monster will trigger its effect to be able to add a Dragoonity card from the deck to the hand or a Dragon's Ravine. But no, it looks like the monster effect won't be activated as Dragoonity Knight Divine Lance is going to come from the hand, equipping itself to the Romulus, allowing the Dragoonity Knight Divine Lance to equip another Dragoonity monster from the deck to the side of the field. Really unfortunate that the Rokket strategy drew both the Dragoonity Knight Divine Lance and the Dragon's Ravine, but it looks like they're just going to power through it. Using the effect of Dragoonity Phalanx, they're going to special summon itself to the side of the field, and then immediately use the Romulus for a Link summon into Link Cross. Now, I really don't see any other squads trying to cross up the Rokket strategy, because Link Cross will be able to special summon 2 tokens to the side of the field and allow the strategy to advance forward. Now, typically you guys seen the Rokket strategy go ahead and make the Martial Metal Marcher, and now the Marcher plus the token to make the Herald of Arclight. But the Rokket strategy can actually extend further beyond that. And through talking to our Rokket player, he actually wanted to show you guys how powerful Rockets could be inside of the new format that Dragoonity Knight Phalanx is going to be special summoned. And now both the Martial Metal Marcher and the Link Cross will possibly use for a Link summon into Hockley Fabrics. Now, this does leave you more open to hand trap situations, but if your opponent's going to hand trap you, they're probably going to hand trap you right now unless they have other forms of disruption. Again, both decks need to take risk, and in order for Rokket to get and win the entire championship, they're going to have to make a huge play. Using both Link Cross and Martial Metal Marcher, they are going to Link summon into Kishran Hockley Fabrics. Hockley Fabrics will allow them to special summon a tuner monster to the side of the field. The monster of choice, you guys should already know, you love it. It's the card that everybody loves and of course sometimes hate, especially when it's being played against them. It's going to be the Red Rose Dragon. It looks like Generators actually have the response, and then Nibiru, the Primal Being. Whoa, talk about taking those risks and being punished for it, as Nibiru will tribute every single monster on the side of the field and then special summon a token in defensive position in Rocket's middle monster zone. Rockets are going to follow with Monster Reborn to be able to special summon Rokket Tracer back to the side of the field. And fortunately for them, they'll still be able to end up on some form of disruption. If they use the effect of Rokket Tracer on the token, they'll be able to special summon another Rokket monster to their side of the field and use those both monsters for a Synchro summon. That's going to provide a pretty decent disruption. So no, it looks like they're going to use Dragon's Ravine. Really unfortunate that the Rokket strategy had both of them in the hand, as they'll be able to special summon a Rokket monster to the side of the field and still make that Borreload Savage Dragon with at least 2 disruptions. But unfortunately, they won't be going full combo. The monster of choice is going to be a Magna Rokket Dragon. And as said before, both of those monsters will be used for a Synchro summon. This is going to put the Rokket strategy with at least 1 disruption, but more importantly, that Borreload Savage Dragon is going to be 3,600 attack. While we are here, ladies and gentlemen, I actually want to talk to you guys about the YCS Summer Cup. It has been amazing to do all of these games with you guys. I have to thank my judges, my players, my editors, but most importantly, I have to thank you guys for watching this all the way through. We're at the Grand Finals where only one strategy can win. Of course, I want you guys to post down below in the comment section, which one are you rooting for? Which one of these strategies will be crowned too strong? As Generaider will start off its turn, they're going to normal summon Lopter, Shadow of the Generaider bosses, using its effect only to be responded by the Borreload Savage Dragon, but it looks like Generaider is going to respond with Forbidden Chalice. Whoa, this is getting amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Generators as having every single response to the Rokket strategy. Spell summoning Mardell, Generator, Boss of Light. They'll be able to add a boss quest from their decks to their hand. And now that boss quest can be used to place a generator monster to the bottom of the deck to be able to search 2 generator spell and trap cards. If generators don't have it now, or had it before, they're going to have it now, as Generator Boss Stage and a Generator Boss Room are more than likely the cards of choice. This is going to set generators up so far in advantage. Now, there is a slight misplay or a mistake on both players' sides of the field. An interesting ruling I want to share with you guys. Forbidden Chalice negates Borreload Savage Dragon's effect, which will remove all counters from Borreload Savage Dragon. But did you guys know that Borreload Savage Dragon would actually still lose its equipment? Yeah, it's weird. It's not like Insector, Dragonfly, or any monster that equips a different card to it like Union Carrier. Borreload Savage Dragon will actually lose its equipment material. Of course, both of our players did not know that. It's something that was a new concept to even me and most of my judges. We gotta give a mad shout out to my boy Kinkaku for calling that out. But we're just gonna play the game as Generator is going to set 2 cards face down, and on Rocket's draw phase, using the effect of Generator Boss Stage to be able to spell summon a generator monster for free to their side of the field. Lopter, Shadow of the Generator Bosses, is going to be the monster of choice that will trigger the effect of Generator Boss Stage. As you can see, the generator strategy is getting risky themselves. They're not going for horror. They're going to go straight for the Lopter. This is going to leave them wide open for a Rokket play if they have any form of multiple disruptions or a card that Generator wants to negate. Generators won't be able to do it right at that second. Those decks finally being shuffled up, or the Generator strategy deck finally being shuffled up, it looks like Rokket wants to use the effect of Mardell, or tribute Mardell to spell summon a generator monster. This means that Rokket must have passed player priority attempting to enter the battle phase, but generators are going to take full advantage, tributing that Mardell to spell summon hard Generator Boss of Storms. And now Rockets have the option if they want to continue to go through into their battle phase, or if they want to stick to the main phase. Now, a heavy hitter for the Generator strategy is hard Generator Boss of Storms. And the reason being is because it punishes players for searching cards, but it also punishes players for activating cards, as Borreload Savage Dragon is going to attack. Trias Hierarchia is going to tribute 2 fairy monsters to destroy the Savage Dragon. With no negates from Savage Dragon, it can't respond. And now Rockets are going to lose a critical card. There's still horror on the side of the field, so Rockets are going to have to deal with another form of negation in whatever Generators has face down. Now, it looks like Rokket wants to go into the main phase 2. They're going to activate Quick Launch to be able to spell summon a Rokket monster from their deck to their side of the field. I think this time around, they're not going to get cheeky. They're just going to go straight into the Rokket Tracer. It's going to be their best card, the best Rokket to summon to the side of the field. And Rokket Tracer can, of course, destroy a face-up card on their side of the field to be able to special summon. That's going to be really important for the Rokket strategy if they can play around this Generator hard. They can activate a card like Boot Sector Launch. That will probably warrant Hard's effect. That Boot Sector Launch is going to be activated. They're going to use the effect of Special Summon. That's going to obviously trigger the effect of Hard, attribute itself. Rokket Tracer is going to activate in response. It looks like they'll have a synchro option, but Generators with the infinite impermanence. This is woe everywhere, as not only were Generators up to task to taking the risk, they actually succeeded in stymieing all of Rocket's plays. We are going into Game 2. Game 2 should probably look a little different if Rokket wants to finally secure that championship. They're going to start off by normal summoning Black Metal Dragon to the side of the field, using Black Metal Dragon for a link summon into Striker Dragon. Now, of course, Striker Dragon's effect will activate as well as the Black Metal Dragon. Both of those effects working in harmony. Striker Dragon probably should be chain linked too if both of those effects are optional, because you can always get another Boot Sector Launch, but Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon is Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. That card will be added from the deck to the hand, as well as a Boot Sector Launch, Generators not having any responses to it. And now Rokket is probably gonna go head on and try the exact same combo again. If they actually succeed in this combo, it's pretty risky, but they can end on a huge board, more massive than what you've seen in the YCS Summer Cup. Spell summoning the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon by banishing the Striker Dragon. They'll spell summon Black Metal back to their side of the field. Use both of those monsters for a Link summon. Of course, that's gonna make the Dragoonity Knight Romulus. You guys should already know. The big question is, did Rokket hard draw both the Ravine and also the Dragoonity Knight equipped spell? Of course, Romulus and, oh, whoa, that's gonna be crazy. It looks like this is going to be Generaider's chance to take a huge risk. They're going to shotgun the Infinite Impermanence on the Dragoonity Knight Romulus, betting on Rockets not to have the equipped spell card that they need to be able to pop up with their plays. This could put the Rokket strategy, basically make them a sitting duck. This is not going to be good. Typically, if you had a monster like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, that Black Metal Dragon could chain block, but in this situation, that's a no-go. Rockets will activate Quick Launch. They will be able to spell summon Rokket Tracer to their side of the field. And of course, Rokket Tracer can destroy a face-up card to spell summon another Rokket monster. They do have enough dragons to still go a decent combo. Looks like World Legacy Guard Dragon is going to spell summon Black Metal Dragon back to the side of the field. So Rokket Tracer just has not used its effect yet. These decks definitely want to get risky. I know they both smell that championship ring, championship cup, championship belt, however you want to put it. Guard Dragon LP is going to be Link summoned to the side of the field, followed by a Guard Dragon Pisty. And since both zones mutually point to each other, Guard Dragon LP will be able to activate its effect to spell summon a dragon monster from the hand or deck to the side of the field. Now, of course, that effect of Guard Dragon LP is going to activate. The monster of choice, there's already Red Eyes Darkness Metal, so it looks like Rokket is going to go with Starleaf Seyfert. Now, Starleaf Seyfert does serve an interesting point. It's going to be a -1 in terms of card advantage. Of course, Seyfert is going to get rid of itself off the field, but in return, the Rokket strategy technically gets a +2 because they're going to add White Dragon Wyvern Buster from their decks to their hand. Now, this White Dragon Wyvern Buster can be summoned to the side of the field to replace what Seyfert was, and it also empties up that monster zone that both Guard Dragon and LP and Pisty want to use. Banishing the Black Metal Dragon to be able to special summon that White Dragon Wyvern Buster to the side of the field, not where those Guard Dragon monsters mutually exclusively point to. And immediately using the White Dragon Wyvern Buster for the Link summon of a Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon can now activate its effect as well as the White Dragon Wyvern Buster to add a Boot Sector launch from the deck to the hand. But we already know the Striker Dragon's already used its effect before, so we're just going to add a Black Dragon Caleb Serpent and use the effect of Striker Dragon. What exactly is Rockets doing? They're going to add a Rokket Tracer from their graveyard to their hand, and I think they're in a really good spot right now. Now, again, this is one of those opportunities where you have to take risk. If you want to be that champion, you're going to have to do it. But it also comes in time where you have to play smart. As Rokket is going to spell summon the Black Dragon Caleb Serpent to their side of the field, they see their end sequence. It's a really good combo, even after playing through one disruption. Taking their time, just like any other Rokket Dragon Link player would do. They're going to probably, I think the best way that they're going to do it right now is obviously use Pisty's effect to special summon a dragon. They can use both the Pisty and the Romulus for a Heretic Seal, but then Guard Dragon LP is still on the side of the field. So the effect of Guard Dragon Pisty will be used. That will allow them to spell summon Black Metal Dragon to where both Guard Dragons mutually exclusively point to. And just think about it, if Rokket actually ran more Red Eyes cards, they'd be able to search more Red Eyes cards. They currently, if it were to be sent to the graveyard Black Metal Dragon, they'd be able to search up to 4 Red Eyes cards in a turn. I think that is really cool, but Rokket right now is going to make a big brain play, huge brain play, using the effect of World Legacy Guard Dragon to move the Romulus into the main monster zone. And now both Guard Dragon Pisty and LP can be used for a Link summon into Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. The remaining monsters will be used for a Link summon. That's going to go ahead and special summon Apollosa, the Bow Goddess, with 3 disruptions. This is huge for the Rokket strategy. It looks like they're going to have 4 disruptions on their side of the field. I lied to you guys. Boot Sector Launch is going to special summon the Rokket Tracer to destroy the World Legacy Guard Dragon. It's going to be able to special summon a Rokket monster from the deck to the side of the field in Silver Rokket Dragon, and both of those monsters can be used for a synchro summon. The monster of choice is, of course, going to be that Borreload Savage Dragon. This is going to put Rockets with 5 disruptions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 5 disruptions even after being hand trapped. It looks like Generators got extremely risky using that Infinite Impermanence on the opening sequence, as opposed to allowing the Rokket board to create and then using the Infinite Impermanence defensively to stop card effects. Man, it's crazy how sometimes being risky can bite you back in the butt. Rockets are going to end with a very, very fine board. Now it's going to be the end of the turn for the Rokket strategy. Their deck is going to be all shuffled up, and it's going to go right back to Generators. They're going to need to start off really strong to be able to break this board. They're going to use Numeron Network, an amazing card. That's obviously going to warrant the effect of Borreload Savage Dragon, but Borreload Savage Dragon can negate effects and cards, so they're waiting until the Numeron calling to activate the Borreload Savage Dragon, but it's met with a Forbidden Chalice. This is crazy. Now, Rockets could use the effect of Heretic Seal, but Rockets were actually banking on Generators to summon 3 Numeron monsters to the side of the field and make the Utopic Zexal. That's just something that every strategy has been doing. Little did they know the Numeron monsters actually have a good effect, and Generator plan on using them. Using the number 1, they're going to attack into the Heretic Seal, which is literally sending Rockets off their rocker right now. It's going to force the effect of Heretic Seal to be able to bounce one of them, and that's something that players just may not have been expecting. Do not underrate the effects of your Numeron monsters. As they do gain attack for every time they battle, they would eventually be able to succeed over whatever Rokket has on their side of the field, and this is sending the Rokket strategy to backpedal. Omni Dragon Brotar is going to be special summoned to the side of the field, using its effect to be able to discard a card from the hand, target a monster on the field, and then search the appropriate dragon. Still, Rockets are in a great position. Should they have used Heretic Seal? I think that it was the correct play if you didn't necessarily know that the Numeron monsters had amazing effects, a great battle effect, and you normally see people make the Utopic Zexal, then yeah, just bounce the Utopic Zexal during their turn, and then, you know, you just go for game. It's just, at this unfortunate time, being greedy did not pay off, but I want you guys to not only learn from the mistake, but post down below in the comment section, what would you have done in this particular situation? As now the Numeron monsters are going to be negated by Apollosa the Bow Goddess. Of course, the Numeron monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, so they're just going to keep on activating their effects to double the attack. Apollosa is going to negate, and eventually putting the Apollosa down to enough attack for the Generator strategy to attack over. And now using all 3 monsters for an Exceed summon, Generators are going to make that Utopic Zexal. So Zexal is, as you guys should know, an extremely powerful card. By detaching 1 material, it prevents your opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! No cap, ladies and gentlemen. It legitimately prevents your opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! They can't activate cards or effects for the duration of the turn. And you guys should already know that's pretty much Yu-Gi-Oh! As Generator is going to activate that boss stage, set a card face down. And because Rockets drew a card, boss stage will trigger to be able to special summon a Generator monster to the side of the field. Instead of the Har, it looks like Generators are going to get really slick. They're going to special summon the Utgarda to the side of the field, triggering the effect of boss stage to special summon 4 additional tokens. So it looks like the Generator strategy is not afraid of Rockets placing a form of disruption to the Utopic Zexal. They want to banish monsters on the side of the field to protect the monster. This is one of those risky plays that both strategies are going to have to take if they are able to secure this match. I know that you guys have been waiting for this moment since, I don't know, May, June, whenever this cup was announced, but it is finally here. We are a little more than halfway in, and a victor will be decided of this match. Rockets are going to smartly banish 3 Dark Dragon monsters from their graveyard. They're going to special summon a Chaos Dragon Leviamere. Now, Chaos Dragon Leviamere typically has a restriction preventing them from attacking, but if you don't activate its effect, you don't need to attack. And its effect doesn't even activate to summon to the side of the field, so it's a free summon. Borreload Savage Dragon is going to attempt to attack But unfortunately, of course, Utgarda is going to distribute 2 of those generator tokens. Legionnaire is going to get through in the clutch, getting rid of that Utopic Zexal. And now the generator strategy is going to be looking at a monster that is bigger than most of their monsters. At best, the strategy will have to crash a Har into the Chaos Dragon Legionnaire unless generators think of something quick. Now, Generator's turn to return to favor. What is their face down card? They're going to need a little bit of spice. They're going to activate a Generator boss fight. Whoa! This is going to allow them to activate a field spell from their deck. It's going to be a boss stage, allow Rockets to draw a card, but also trigger the effect of Generator boss stage to spell summon a Generator monster. I'm trying to get all my woes out of the way because it's literally the last time you might see it, so you might hear a little more than normal. But we're going to spell summon a Generator monster to the side of the field because the opponent did draw a card. That's going to be Mardell, Generator Boss of Light, using its effect to add a Generator monster from the deck to the hand. They're going to add a Lopter, and now the Generator strategy can make a monster like True King of All Calamities, which is devastating. Of course, that Chaos Dragon Legionnaire is still on the field, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem to get over, but for right now, Generators have control of this entire duel. Interesting, instead it looks like it's going to be Utgarda tributing itself as well as the Mardell to be able to banish a card on the field. Their choice is going to be the Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, and now Lopter, Shadow Generator of Bosses, is going to attack for 1500 damage. That's pretty cold, as Generators normally don't attack with a monster as weak as Lopter, and normally when they are attacking, they're attacking for a huge chunk of damage. Generator is going to follow up by setting 1 card face down and pass its turn. During Rocket's draw phase, they are going to be able to special summon a Generator monster to the side of the field. The monster of choice is going to be Hela Generator Boss of Doom. Now, of course, the effect of Generator Boss stage will trigger again, special summoning 5 tokens. But before Rokket can enter their main phase, they're going to use this effect to special summon Utgarda back to the side of the field. Using the effect of Utgarda again, they're going to banish 2 tokens to banish the Rokket, or the Boot Sector launch, and that is huge for the Generator strategy. They're going to be able to prevent Rockets from getting multiple monsters to the side of the field, but a part of me feels like they should have waited until at least the Rokket strategy decided to use Boot Sector launch. Rockets reeling in for their options. They're going to activate another Boot Sector launch. This is why you play 2, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why you wait. Boot Sector launch will allow them to special summon 2 Rokket monsters to the side of the field. Ultimate bait, as now that Sector launch will be met with a Trias Archaea. At least Generators actually had an ability to stop Boot Sector launch. This is crazy cold, as the Trias Archaea will tribute both the Generator or the remaining Generator tokens to be able to summon itself and destroy the Boot Sector launch. Now, of course, if Generators would have waited, they would have been able to save the Utgarda's effect to be able to banish a card on the field. Rocket's following up with World Legacy Guard Dragon. That's going to prompt the effect of Lopter, Generator Bosses of Shadows. Shadow of the Generator Bosses. And of course, I'm interested to see what Generators are going to summon to their side of the field. But for right now, Rokket is going to summon Starly Seyfert. Seyfert is amazing for the Generator strategy. They're going to be, or for the Rokket strategy, they're going to be able to search a card and add a card from their deck to the graveyard to the hand. Nidhogg, Generator Boss of Ice, is going to be summoned. This only means that Generators are well prepared for another summon. And Nidhogg is one of the best Generator monsters. Not only is it a water worm monster, perfect for World Legacy monstrosity targets, it's also a 1 tribute generator, meaning you only have to give up 1 monster, 1 Generator monster, to be able to gain its effects. Rockets are going to use the effect of Starly Seyfert. They're going to send Seyfert and a Rokket Recharger from the hand to the graveyard. This is new, actually sending something else to add, the Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon. The new card from the Battles of Legends set has definitely helped the Rokket strategy. And as they're going to start off by normal summoning Rokket Tracer to the side of the field, using its effect destroying the World Legacy Guard Dragon to be able to special summon another Rokket monster to the side of the field. Rockets look to at least force a game 3. Using both the Rokket Tracer and the Machina Rokket Dragon, they're going to go ahead and synchro summon. Monster of choice is going to be that Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. That's going to force Nidhogg to use its effect, destroying the Red Dragon Archfiend and preventing its summon. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos Emperor Dragon now being able to get through. It's going to be able to use its Pendulum Scale effect, destroying itself to add a banished dragon monster to the hand. The monster of choice is going to be the card that Generators smartly, with quotations, decided to banish, as now they're going to get that Legionnaire to the side of the field and be able to destroy multiple cards. Rocket's deciding on what they want to banish. Light and dark monsters would be best, as it looks like Rokket is going to fulfill the light category as well as the dark category. You already know there are dark monsters in Rocket's graveyard. They'll special summon that Chaos Dragon Legionnaire to the side of the field and destroy multiple cards. This is going to put Generators in a really tough spot. Now keep in mind, Chaos Dragon Legionnaire cannot attack the turn it is summoned, but it will destroy a boss room and a boss stage. And look, so there is another play that Rokket could make. They could actually special summon that Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon to their side of the field, but they would lose the Starleaf Safer. This game is all about taking risks. Rokket wants to keep that Starleaf Safer because that's probably the key to their victory. Being able to shuffle in a monster from their graveyard or bring Chaos Dragon Legionnaire back to their hand is going to be critical. So they're going to leave the Trace Archaea on Generator's side of the field. Unfortunately, Generators are going to make you pay for it. Normal summoning Lopter to their side of the field, using Lopter's effect to special summon Generator Hela to the side of the field. And now Hela can tribute herself to be able to special summon Mardell from the graveyard. Generators are going ham today, as Mardell can now use its effect to add a Generator card. That Generator card is probably going to be another boss stage. Imagine after losing your most precious card, you get it right back. So this is going to put Rockets in probably one of the most heaviest situations that they've been in this entire tournament. Not only does Generators have the stage set to be able to make a huge Xseed play, they can also activate Generator boss stage, as both Trace and Mardell will be used for an Xseed summon into True King of all calamities. It looks like they're going to follow up with the effect of Generator boss stage, and on the standby phase use the effect of boss stage to be able to special summon a Generator monster to the side of the field. This is where it's time to go hard or go home, ladies and gentlemen. This is the grand finals. If Rockets want to force that game 3 and get to the championship that they so definitely seek, they're going to have to break Generator's last board. A True King of all calamities and a Generator Horror with 4 monsters on the side of the field. Trace and Archaea in the graveyard to be able to disrupt another card. And this can all steamroll into a point that Rockets doesn't want to deal with. Monster Reborn is going to be activated for Rockets. They're going to be able to special summon a monster from their graveyard, either player's graveyard, to the side of the field. They're going to choose Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Now, this was actually an illegal move. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend was not successfully summoned, so it couldn't be reborn to the side of the field. But since this is an accepted game state for our players, we're just going to let that slide. Just wanted to let you guys know, if your monster special summon from the extra deck is negated, then you know it is what it is. It looks like Rockets want to stall this out. Their monsters are huge, 2,000-3,000 monsters on the side of the field. But Trace and Archaea is going to summon herself. That's going to allow them to destroy one monster on the field in the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend and draw 2 cards. Generators looking to take full control of this game, drawing for their turn. Of course, the token is going to remove itself since it was the end of Generator's turn. They're going to try to look to end this game right here and right now. Rocket's not having all of the life points. They're going to switch that hard to attack. That True King of all calamities can go to attack, and they're going to make another Xseed summon for another calamities? No, it's gonna be Infinite Track Earth Slicer, detaching 2 materials to destroy both monsters on Rocket's side of the field. Rockets cannot believe this. They're gonna read the effect of Infinite Track Earth Slicer, but it does not matter what he thinks. This game is over. Generators win the YCS Summer Cup. Generators win the YCS Summer Cup. Generators win it all. The YCS Summer Cup is theirs to take home. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an incredible story, watching a genuine rags to riches story, a deck that most players may have been sleeping on, a strategy that most players would have completely ignored. Generators crawled from the abyss of hell to reach the sky tops, the heavens, and claim themselves as king. It has been awesome to give you guys these commentated games, but all great things must come to an end, as this will probably be our very last commentated over game. But stay tuned to the TheCaliEffect, as we're gonna have some more awesome games, of course. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next video.